seat. Please have a seat. Alright, so I got this part specially prepared because of this man. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce someone who probably needs no introduction. But in case there are some of you here who does not know him, let me explain. He is in the JDM and World of Tuning, a legend among legends. More commonly known, he has spent his entire life building cars faster and faster each time. From Supras to every model of the GTR, he has constantly tested the limits with a very famous video that I think all of us watched and he got into trouble for. Ladies and gentlemen, his exploits in Japan and around the world are legendary and mostly was done in secret. That's why it is called Top Secret. And now we all know that he is one of the top tuners in the world with fans from every corner of the globe. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the legend, the man, none other than Smokey Nagata! Hello, and thank you Smokey for joining us this year. We're ecstatic to have you here in Tokyo Auto Salon Kuala Lumpur, and I'm sure that you are excited to see all of us. Thank you so much. Please have a seat. Alright guys, we've got our legend Smokey Nagata, and we've got Mr. Chong here to help translate some of the questions to Smokey. And then I will also open the questions up to you guys, so you guys can also ask your very own question. Alright? Smokey-san, Nagata-san, please don't mind if I ask you questions. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so for my first question, can you tell me what is the history behind the name Top Secret? What is the history behind the name Top Secret?
僕が元いた会社にね、トラストにいた時に夜自分のガレージを始めた。で、元いた会社トラストにはみんなに他の社員に言うなよ、秘密にしろよ、シークレット。
I used to work for a company called Trust, and while I was there, without telling anyone of my colleagues, we kept it. I was tuning cars at night, and we kept it a secret. That's why it's called Top Secret. And the lady behind there is from Trust.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Nagata's ex-colleague, I believe. Ex-employer. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a lady who's waving over there. Smokey was in a company called Trust, and that is his ex-employer. So this is history right here, guys. History right here. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay.
And may I add, the lady is called Miss Ioka.
Miss Ioka. Everybody say hi, Miss Ioka. Thank you for creating a legend among legends. Thank you. Okay, so my next question is this. Smokey Nagata, what is your main tuning philosophy? What part of the car would you prefer to modify first? Whether the exterior, the power or engine, or is it suspension and handling? If you have any questions as well, you can raise your hand and we'll also pass you the mic to ask your questions after this, okay? So I've got 2 more questions to ask and then we'll open the floor to you guys.
昔のチューニングカーって綺麗な車ってなかったんですよ。だからとにかく車が綺麗でかっこいいこと、車庫端の決まりで走っても壊れない、壊れにくい それをポリシーでやってたらこうなったっていう感じ？
In the past, the cars that he had to tune, or that the cars that came into his possession for tuning, they were not really good-looking cars. They were not in the best condition, so he had to make them look good first, number one. And to make them look good first, it also includes lowering the suspension and all that. And also because they were not, the cars that they started with were not in the best condition, he also made sure that they were drivable and that they will not break down. So that is where he starts his tuning from.
あとドキドキする速さ。
A lot of anxiety in that process.
So if the car is not something that is that looks very good or is not very drivable, he would start with the practical things, the exteriors, the suspensions, making the car drivable, then tuning in to power.
Yes, that is correct.
Thank you, Mr. Nagata. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I've got one last. I actually got very good questions. Shout out to Zahid from No Equal for actually providing me these questions. It is amazing. Thank you so much. Okay, I've got 3 more questions, but I'm only going to ask one last one. Okay, and then we will open the floor to the people to ask 3 questions. Okay, so my last question is this: since the infamous top speed run that you did in the UK, have you tried doing another run anywhere else in the world?
イギリスはなんかいろいろあった時ですよね。でその後にナルド行ったり、ナルド2回、スープラと350ティアン、あとはアウトバーンとかニュージーランド、いろんな国を行きました。
Many times. He's done it. I think you're referring to the episode in the UK, but after that, he tried he tested the limits in Nardo in Italy, on the Autobahn in Germany, he visited New Zealand, in many countries. So it wasn't just a one time.
It wasn't just, but the only one that he got caught or found for was the one in the UK, which is what made him extremely famous as well.
Yes, he was only caught out doing the one in the UK.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please give me a round of applause to Smokey Nagata. Now I would like to open the questions to the floor. Does anybody have any question that you would like to ask Nagata-san? Mr. Smokey, please raise your hands and we will pass you a mic.